What's up, y'all? It's your boy Sean P. You already know the spiel. I think we're gonna get rid of the spiel. But I'm out here on land and I'm just trying to get my thoughts together because I saw a video earlier today and the brother in the video that was doing everything, he was basically doing all the things that I wanted to do with my family and our channel. Like, he's got a new studio, you know, he's creating a bunch of content and just getting it, you know, like just creating and that's what I wanted to do with my family. But for whatever reason, call it laziness, call it procrastination, call it life, I just haven't been able to do it. But after watching that video, I got like really inspired, and I also like felt like crap, kind of, sort of, because here I am saying that I was going to get into the creative space during this quarantine era, and I haven't been as creative as I've wanted to. And of course, like I said in a previous video, it's hard to do a family channel when, you know, when you have such a big family and when you have so many moving pieces. Things don't always go as planned, and it's more difficult to get us all in videos. It's more difficult to get an idea out. So look, man, I'm about to start changing some things on this channel. I am going to start doing more dolo things and just getting the creative stuff in my head out, and showing you things from my perspective. And, you know, if the family gets on, they get on. And if not, then you just catch them on the next one. But it's a beautiful day down here on the land. The birds are flying and chirping. I don't know what they see, but they are flying around. These big old hawks. Whatever. These things are huge.
I think they live right here because the same two are always circling. The big one though, he came up from a tree like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, what is that? Because it looked so big, because I saw him like up close and personal.
Yeah. Nah, this does not even look so big. These things are huge.
They are, right?
I don't know if you can see them. There's a bunch of them around here. They got the gang right there.
But the same two always like circle over our house.
Yeah.
They'll be in like our backyard.
I wonder.
Wow. Definitely more of them.
There's a whole bunch of them now.
Are they the same bird though?
So yeah. You know, birds of a feather flock together. They not about to hang out with some bootleg birds.
Bootleg birds. And then I'm about to hang out with some pigeons, right?
I don't even think I've seen a pigeon since we've been down here.
No, there's definitely haven't been any pigeons.
Yeah. What's up, Riley? What do you want?
He's just happy we're outside.
Yeah. Kids love the outside. We've been spending a lot of time outside lately, though. They haven't, you know, they still love their electronics and their iPads and things, but they've been
outside the last 4 days, right?
Yeah.
All day long.
All day long. And we've been cleaning up the land a lot. The grass was hella tall. We had just a bunch of just junk all over the place. And one of my missions down here is to get the land looking nice and pristine. When my grandfather was living, whose land we're on, but it's been passed down to my mom. But when he was down here, this place was, you know, spick and span. He had a bunch of junk everywhere, but, you know, it wasn't like trash on the ground. The grass was always cut, and, you know, things were just always in order. So
gardens and animals, right?
So speaking of gardens, come hither. Let me show you a little bit of the land. and show you what we've been up to since we've been down here. Well, since we've been quarantined.
Yeah.
But this right here is our little fire pit and seating area. It's bootleg right now, but it's in the spirit of my grandfather, because my grandfather was a person that didn't waste anything. You know, he didn't throw away stuff. So if he had old bricks laying around, or if he had wood laying around, or anything, he would, you know, make use of it. That's what I did here. It had some old bricks laying around, so I just put them in some, you know, makeshift kind of way and made like a little fire pit. These are some trees that we had chopped down because they were just no good anymore. So the other day I was up on the tractor. I just basically tractored this. I plowed this land. And this is really good soil. If you don't know anything about dirt, this is red mud. This is clay, and it's beautiful. It's like perfectly red, and shoot, if you get this stuff in your clothes, it's never coming out. Never coming out. I remember when I was a kid and we would come down here for the summers, and of course, me being the city boy, not knowing what's what, I would come down here and get all fly, and then we would play and I would fall or whatever the case is. And I would get it on my shirt. It's like, oh, it's no big deal, and try to wash it out. Nope.
Negative.
Nope. It's in there. But right now, see, get your hands all nice and red. But the kids, they play in the dirt and just have a great old time. And yeah, so that's this is going to be our garden. What are we going to be planting in the garden?
We're gonna have cabbage and watermelon and squash and onions and garlic and potatoes and tomatoes. Everything, a little bit of everything is going to be over here. Okay. And then of course some flowers to deter the pests, so marigold and
my Wayne was telling me that if we get some sulfur and put it around even the house and the garden to keep animals and stuff away.
Okay, so that'll be awesome. We should do that because we get snakes out here, so hopefully that will also deter the snakes from the house, especially the kids always playing outside. That makes me like a little bit nervous.
You don't have to be nervous.
I know. I'm
a worry wart. And she be talking about me.
I do. Because you be worrying on a different level, like,
I'm
don't jump off of that, and I be like, jump. But it's the critters. I know we have copperheads out here, and they are poisonous and stuff like that. So I just want to keep the kids safe when it comes to that. So yeah, we'll put sulfur around to deter the animals.
They don't like the smell.
Okay.
And this was our last project. Come on down. Oh, this was my project the other day. So when I think about it, I haven't really been procrastinating with the creative stuff, but I've really been like out here in these country streets, just like fixing up stuff. And like actually working, putting my hands on the land. That's one of the things that I wanted to do down here. But this right here is an old smokehouse that my grandfather had built, because he used to have pigs and chickens and things on the land. He would mostly smoke pig down here, and when I tell you some of the best pork you've ever had in your life, oh my God, it was just so delicious. But he would smoke it and then, you know, hang up stuff on the hooks and things in there. But, you know, he died some years ago, and even before then, you know, when his health started getting bad and, you know, he wasn't able to keep up the land, they just turned this into like a storage shed. It's really like a junk house. and they really didn't keep it up. So like all of the wood inside, the benches and things had dry rotted, and it was just a bunch of junk in there. So I just took me like 3 or 4 hours to clean it out. But I cleaned it out, and that's where I got the bricks and things to make the fire pit. I found some of his old tools. He's got some things that he made himself. Like my grandfather didn't throw anything away, so he found like a metal pipe and an old sledgehammer head and welded it together. Where is it?
Is it that thing right there?
This.
Yeah. Oh no, I thought it was a thing next to that.
This hoe right here. He actually remember him taking a piece of wood to whittle down so that it could fit for the hoe head, the real hoe, not the
The hoe.
Not the promiscuous woman hoe. But I remember him making that, and it was just cool. But yeah, that's going to be my main goal, to get this land looking pristine, and something that we could be proud of, because I'm going to inherit. This is my inheritance. One of the things, this is my grandfather's legacy, but my inheritance, and this is something that I can pass down to my kids. But the last.
Push the screen close, buddy.
But the last little project that we did.
Braylon, can you go push the screen close?
Is this right here. Show you what we've been up to. The little ones are out here.
Hi. Hold it till we get home and throw it out.
Just living a country life. Boots and
pajama pants.
Don't matter. This guy's got on backward shorts.
There's no wind.
But
right
this was my last project with my cousin Wayne. Of course, Wayne's it's like the mayor of Browntown. That's what we call him. But yeah, this was like a 40-foot tree that was dying, and we cut that mug down. Here's a last big stump. Still got to trim that down. But yep, we was on ladders and using a whole bunch of stuff to chop this mug up, because it's just dying and collecting termites, and that's no good for the house. And we got some good firewood out of it. So that's what we're going to be using this wood for. Got the fire pit. We're going to build a real fire pit, something that looks a little better than what we got currently. Build a fire pit in the back of my mom's crib.
Yeah.
And which is going to be in between her house and our house when we build it. That way it's just going to be a nice community area, common space for us to chill and create memories. We're going to put a pool up, have nice decks, basketball court, and
trampoline.
All the fun stuff for the kids to enjoy and make memories for however long we're going to be down here.
Yeah.
And
so important.
Yeah.
For them to be able to have fun and stuff on their own.
Mm-hmm.
At our own house,
Yeah.
Don't want to have them go to Jimmy's house to do stuff.
That's true. That's true. And the cool thing about here, we can pretty much just let the kids be. We don't have to constantly keep too much of an eye on them.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's helping them be independent and learn how to make choices on their own. So that is it for this one. We will catch you in the next one. Until that time, live, let love.
Peace. Come.
Give me that stick. Get the stick.
Come. Tug of war. You're like, give me that stick.
Give me that stick.